confines of Bob's basement, a tale of mystery, skepticism, and spectral encounters unfolds. What begins as an ordinary night for Bob, a diligent university student engrossed in academic pursuits, takes a chilling turn as he confronts unexplained phenomena echoing through the shadows. Joined by his skeptical roommate Jake, Bob embarks on a journey to unravel the enigmatic forces lurking beneath their home's foundation. As the story unfolds, the basement becomes a stage for unexplained occurrences, leading Bob and Jake on a quest for truth that transcends the boundaries of the tangible world. In the atmospheric setting of Bob's basement, a diligent university student, Bob, grapples with an academic project amid an eclectic array of artifacts and the subdued glow of string lights. As he engages with his laptop, disconcerting sounds disrupt his concentration, subtle creaks, haunting moans, and mysterious shuffling. Armed with a flashlight, Bob confronts the auditory disturbance, embarking on a methodical exploration of the basement's dark recesses. The elusive noises lead him on a disconcerting chase until an anticlimactic search reveals a cat as the source, prompting an embarrassed reaction. Despite the momentary fright, the basement's mysterious ambiance persists into the night. Bob, succumbing to slumber on a couch, is roused by an inexplicable disturbance, erratic flickering of string lights seemingly manipulated by an unseen force. As he investigates, his hand passes through the lights, and a spectral voice whispers, "Leave us alone." Startled, Bob retreats to the sanctuary of the basement stairs, slamming the door behind him. At dawn, in Bob's house, he recounts the eerie episode to his skeptical yet intrigued roommate, Jake, during breakfast, animatedly conveying the inexplicable events. Bob's gestures captivate Jake's curiosity. Bob's urgency resonates in the dimly lit basement as he passionately insists to his skeptical friend, Jake, about a paranormal encounter. Bob's conviction is palpable as he describes the eerie experience, emphasizing the inexplicable movement of lights and a haunting voice. Despite Jake's rational skepticism, he agrees to investigate with a camera in tow. In the basement that night, Bob and Jake explore, hopeful for evidence. Bob guides Jake to the supposed epicenter of the encounter, but their search yields no supernatural revelation. Undeterred, Bob delves into historical research, uncovering intriguing details about their house's past. At the college library, Bob's enthusiasm for uncovering the truth is evident as he uncovers historical records. Despite Jake's skepticism, Bob remains determined to validate his experience. Back in the basement, armed with recording equipment, Bob and Jake seek spectral communion. Amidst the static noise, a chilling whisper breaks through, solidifying the reality of the unknown. Bob and Jake confront the convergence of past and present, their skepticism giving way to the haunting truth of the supernatural. The eerie events in Bob's basement escalate as an unexplained voice on tape leaves both Bob and Jake stunned. Bob, convinced of something supernatural, addresses the possible spirit, Emily, leading to a tense silence broken by a scraping noise and a toppling tower of boxes. The paranormal, Bob and Jake retreat, concluding that the basement is indeed haunted. Back in their house that night, Bob and Jake, now believers, barricade themselves in the living room, contemplating the strange occurrences. Jake, though acknowledging the weird happenings, skeptical about the connection to Emily Barnes, Bob insists on Emily's presence, speculating she might be trapped in the basement. Determined to answer, Bob proposes using a Ouija board, and despite initial skepticism, agrees, leading them to another venture into the basement's unknown depths. In the basement, lit by flashlights and candles, Bob and Jake use the Ouija board to communicate with the supposed spirit. The planchette moves under their fingertips, spelling out mysterious messages, intensifying the eerie atmosphere and deepening their connection to the unexplained forces within the basement. Bob and Jake use a Ouija board in Bob's basement to communicate with a spirit identified as Emily Barnes. They learn that Emily is haunting the basement, trapped and unable to rest until her body is found. Determined, Bob and Jake embark on a mission to unravel the 70-year-old mystery of Emily's disappearance. Following the Ouija board's guidance, the duo discovers that Emily's body was never moved, and she has been in the basement all along. With newfound purpose, Bob and Jake meticulously search through the clutter, moving boxes and furniture. Guided by Emily's clues, they work tirelessly until Bob's flashlight reveals a human skull hidden behind an old boiler. Stunned, Bob realizes they have uncovered Emily Barnes's remains. Jake calls 911, bringing an end to the 70-year-old mystery. Emily will finally be laid to rest, thanks to the relentless efforts of two young men who believed in the supernatural and the determined spirit that reached out from beyond the grave with a final plea to be found.